Yes, we have to unfortunately listen to Funky Dineva. This is as of 8 hours ago. I can live on Instagram, y'all. Everything is on Instagram. Everything is on Instagram. But Funky Dineva has something to say. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. Sassies and chatties, in case you didn't know, you are the cancer of the black community.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation, black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something that black women can help us with. This conversation does not include black women. Black women, stand down and stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves, and I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Your issue is not a trans woman. Your issue is not a punk or not a sissy. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men. Straight black men are the enemy to the gays. Straight black men are the enemy to the trans. Straight black men are who are causing harm to the girls and the women. That's where it's at. Now, y'all can shoot the messenger. Y'all can call me all type of faggots on the Shade Room and all the other blog sites that's going to pick this up and I'll eat it. But you'll never see a situation where girls and women walking around saying they scared of the gay boys. They scared of their life for the gay boys. They don't want to be around the gay boys. It ain't us going around with these fragile ass egos, can't take rejection. We've got to ask ourselves, and I don't even know if the black straight male collective can even answer this question because their egos tend to be so fragile. How is it we are raising boys with these fragile ass egos that feel it is okay to slam girls on their head for saying no? Why is it that we have to make the females of the community make all the adjustments? It's not fair. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. Argue with your mammy.
So that's the first time that I listened to it all the way through, y'all. So give me 1 second. Give me one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go to my video, actually. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Because if there's nothing that a gay is going to do is figure out a way to get women, which is easy, black women in particular, to be on their side and to get them all riled up, and they will fall for it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, sis! Just because you can say that. Yeah, sis! So this is what he's referring to, and y'all know that we watched this, right? So remember, this is from the other day after the boy, the child, the black male, allegedly he's black since we see what his mama looked like, right? And he tried to get the girl's phone number, and then she said no. His boys were there basically, and then he assaulted her really badly. The part that Funky don't want to see, while he says it's not a male problem, that it's definitely a male problem for children, for the gremlins that we have been talking about for how long? How long have we been talking about gremlins? And enough of the time, they are male. And if they're like this when they're young, what the hell they gonna be like when they older? The problem is that Funky don't want to acknowledge who's raising them. Because remember this mama?
But you don't see that on the video.
I have that video. I have that piece of
But her
No, the same one.
But her shoving him, how does that equal him picking her up, dropping her on her neck, and then stopping?
They were going to the park. That's what they did every day.
And then she's bullying him.
She's bullying.
And what did the judge say today?
Were they friends? Did she just say they was child? I can't. Tether. Rose said she's Jamaican. Tether, can you interpret for us, please? Because if that's what you want, I don't say it. Saying, nah, my baby. That is the problem right there. That is the problem right there. So the part that Funky is not going to acknowledge and the bitches are not going to acknowledge who is always there when their sons, as the divestors call them, get into trouble. Bueller? Who always comes when the sons get in trouble? And we seen on camera, well, I didn't show it, but I'm sure y'all have seen it, where he was rejected, quote unquote, because the girl didn't want to give the phone number, and he is wrong, and he should be in jail. But who is out here cutting for them? Who be out here saying, not my baby? Who be out here trying to absolve their creature ass sons? Who be out here all the time? It's a woman, it's a female, it's a biatch. Single time. It was really a surprise to see that one. You remember when the 3 or 4 male black gremlins took down that little girl, and the one that shoved rocks in her mouth, they was out there saying, nah, my baby. How many times do we see that when we looked at the one, the squeegee kid in Baltimore, where they do whatever they want to people in their cars, and then the man got out with a baseball bat, got back to his car, but then he still decided to take that man on up out of here. And what did they say? He was going to open up an Airbnb. Not my baby. Remember those gremlins? A group of them, girls and boys, between the ages of 10 and 15 in Philadelphia around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, where that elder man was walking home as he should be able to. And then they beat him with a cone, one of those orange cones. They let all of them go except for 2, one boy, one girl, black. All right. And who came down there to them? Not my baby. Nah, none of them, except for that one guy recently, were men. None of them are men. It's always a bunch of bitches, women, female, black, going down there to cut for your funky ass gremlins that are out here destroying everything that they come into contact with. So if we took the time, or not us, because we ain't got time, if the news programs or whoever, the investigative reporters, whoever it is, took the time to go take a look at who's down there now doing all these team takeovers, because when you don't put parameters in place and you do not discipline and you do not give consequences, the problem gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you went and you interviewed them, or you went down there when they get arrested, who do you think coming down there? Who do y'all think is coming down there, as we see 99.9% of the time? Not my baby. Bitches. So for Funky to come out here and say that it is all a black male problem, and I'm not saying that y'all are absolved for those that are said fathers of these gremlins, because y'all are not absolved. But if that's not your lot, since most people around here are either married or they're taking care of their kids. But for the rest of them that aren't, those are the problems. Anybody that is not in their kid's life because they don't want to be, and even if they're being pushed out, it's those people's problem. It's those people's problem. And you know who don't want to address this? The people that say that they care about the black community. Because like I said, you got Umar that's going to say, I'm going to just call y'all sassy, you sassy straights need to marry these single baby moms, these single black women, these single women who ain't got nobody, whose kids are out of control, whose kids he wants to help allegedly, and saying that y'all need to marry somebody, and you bitches listening to him, and he's a creator of baby mamas in the same situation as you. He ain't marrying none of y'all. He ain't marrying none of his, and has openly admitted that they wanted to get married and he didn't. So help me understand why it is that your baby daddy ain't shit, but you listen to Dr. Umar Bueller. You believe in Dr. Umar creating a school for what? 15, 16 years, ain't come to pass. Your kid done grown up, then moved out, probably in jail by now or on the corners, allegedly. And yet you want to listen to that nigga. And y'all want to listen to Funky Dineva, disparage men that you know you want. See, this is what I'm be talking about. Y'all love to listen to the shit that you think is going to get, hey, yeah, tell them. You think that that's going to get anybody to come to y'all? Do you really think? Well, first of all, if you're in any of these situations where you a mama of a gremlin like this, good luck to y'all. If you out here and you going to protect your kids like this, knowing that they did wrong, good luck to y'all. If you think that somebody who had the nerve and not the nerve and the audacity, who had the wherewithal to go sleep with Blueface, and that's your idol, and that's who you cutting for in real life, a person who slept with Blueface, a person that wanted to open their legs and take all that pleasure from Blueface, and that's who y'all believe in and listen to. And so just because Funky is feeding into your funky ass egos and you think that that's the issue, dummism being proven every day. You put yourselves in those situations, and decent men, of which I don't know, you can't be looking for decent men. You can't be. I don't care what you dumb bitches say. You cannot be looking for decent men, or it wouldn't be so many in these stupid ass situations with your kids that ain't shit, with your kids that are out here on the streets at all hours of the night. And finally, the Louisiana governor, I believe, said something, and now y'all want to say it's racism because bitches don't want their kids to be disciplined. So if you're a bum ass nigga as a child and a gremlin, what do you think is going to happen as you grow up? So because you turn 18, 19, all of a sudden you're supposed to be an upstanding citizen? You're supposed to know the difference between right and wrong? You're supposed to know when you are supposed to do and not do. So this is what y'all think? Dummism. So you think that coming out here all the time to say, not my baby, is going to produce a real solid man in the community, black man in the community. That's what you really think? And y'all gonna listen to this man, and then he's gonna absolve himself and his kind. Yes, I said that, I meant that. And then he conveniently starts to absolve himself and his kind, and y'all don't see the play. And y'all do not see the play. Not gay men. Oh, remember when gay men are telling y'all what to do and you was all upset? Who is he talking to? Not necessarily Funky. The last one I can remember is EJ. Who do you think he is telling us? You allow this shit. See, this is black women that allow this shit to go on, and then you get kicked in the back, as Trent says, and then you turn around to try to act like somebody did you wrong. You do this shit to yourselves. You do this shit to yourselves. And you want to listen to some shit that just feeds your fucking ego and don't help your life in any way, shape, or form. You think that works? Has it been working thus far? Has it been working thus far? Where's your family? Where's your family life? Where's your easy life? And you think that white men are the answer for those that think that? Damn it, there's a video I have on that. I didn't bring it up. I'm gonna have to save that. Y'all will continue to make excuses for shit that don't make no sense. None of this shit going on right now makes any sense. Y'all are out here about to ruin your relationships, probably your jobs, and put yourselves further behind the 8 ball over a fucking hoe. A person that does not exhibit qualities of a wife, ain't trying to exhibit any qualities of being a wife, but wants to be a wife to a whole ass Hall of Famer who maybe he does cheat because of the fact that athletes typically will cheat. And guess who they cheating with? The same people that you be cutting for. Women. Doing it to each other, but want to blame men. until women decide that they're not going to be a whore for every man that comes along and knows that they can not. Steve Harvey told y'all, I don't know how long ago, whenever that book came out, I forget what it's called. Whenever that book came out, Steve Harvey made the book talking about waiting 90 days. Y'all can't even wait 90 fucking seconds. You pregnant and you don't even know the person that you opened up your legs for. Y'all can't even use birth control. Y'all can't even use birth control, but you want to sit up here and big up this shit. Hold on. You want to listen to a ABCD who we've shown and proved don't have no respect for black women as shit that has come out of his mouth. Thank you, Prime. Think like a man. That's what it was. We've shown that already, but that's who you want to stand behind because he's saying what you want. If I totally started changing my tune, y'all, and I started saying black women are the best, they don't do anything wrong, you think this channel wouldn't grow quickly? You think this channel wouldn't grow quickly if I changed my tune and completely said that? But here's the thing. I'm not going to lie, and I know it's the truth, and I'm a black woman. I am a whole ass black woman, but I'm different than you hoes. I don't have to be a hoe. I've never had to be a hoe in order to attract a decent man. Y'all don't want to listen. You would rather listen to Funky Dineva, a gay man. A gay man. And then when EJ, another gay man, tells you how you need to act. It was another one. I think it's T.S. Madison, maybe, allegedly, telling y'all they know how to be women more than women do. Stop falling for the okie motherfucking dope, even though I know you will. Even though I know you will. Because that's where you like to live, in utter and complete chaos and confusion. And it's sickening, and it is a sickness at this point, on top of dumbism. On top of dumbism. And instead of going to people in your life or people or at least content creators that offer good advice and who are married, at least have been married, have had successful relationships at minimum, you refuse to listen or look at those people at all. You just want to go to gays for relationship advice. You want to listen to people who are, I'm gonna call it, confused on whether they male or female. That's who you want to listen to. And then when someone tries to tell you, you don't want to listen. You want to call someone like me a pick me because I got married, and you know damn well that's what the fuck you want to do. You want to cause chaos and confusion and call names to people who have gotten, women, let me rephrase, women, black women who have gotten married, who found success, who found someone that don't do all this foolishness, and you want to say that that's a pick me behavior. Because you all want to make shit that's right wrong and shit that's wrong right, and then turn around and say, what happened? What happened? Y'all are crazy, delusional, and you're dumb. Dumbism. Because you listen to this nigga, or you go here and you listen and applaud this. Hold on. You applaud this. This is what y'all support. This is the culture, which is why I can't be a part of it. Y'all will sit here and defend her, and we've already seen the Meg and the Cardi videos. One's a scripper, or used to be a scripper, used to DRUG men steal their money. That's who you uphold. She's talked negatively about black women. Y'all don't care. Y'all gonna sit up here and listen to Meg, and all she do is talk about prostitution, stripper life. And I'm not saying that she's been one shaking the ass. So shaking the ass is the sign of being black. Then don't call me black. Fuck y'all. You can be a hoe over there all by yourself. You can be a hoe over there all by yourself and enjoy it. Because if this is how you act, this is why you get the results that you do. How many baby daddies does Sexy Red have? She look good, I guess. Is that the point? So now that Meg has done all this, because I think Sexy Red is in her 20s. I don't know. I don't care. Now that Meg has gotten straight to the place that Kevin Samuel says, she trying to get married and think that all this is supposed to disappear. So all this type of shit is supposed to disappear. That's just not how that works, especially when you're putting your business on the internet. Every single thing. And now she's crying and whining, and you dumb bitches are falling for it. Keep following these people. That's why you get the results that you do, because you big up this shit and then you big up this nigga right here who don't like you at the end of the day. I don't care. You allow these people to come up off of the black damn community, and you seriously, or you forget the things that they said about black people. So you can forgive who you want to forgive, but those that you don't, you won't. So since you can't go at gays, even though you use that as a slur, which is why I don't understand how Funky can even say this when as soon as something goes wrong with a straight man, they just call him gay. I feel like ABCD should have a problem with that, but they don't, because they just want to jump on y'all's bandwagon because they know that they're going to get the attention, the money, the views, and everything else from y'all because you're so easily led. You're so easily manipulated. Let's hear this foolishness again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation, black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something.
Notice he says right now with us. Right now he's saying with us.
That black women can help us with. This conversation does not include black women. Black women, stand down and stand to the side.
He can say that, but that's exactly who he's talking to. What straight man is listening to Funky Dineva, Bueller? What straight man is listening to Funky Dineva? Sassies, any of y'all listening to Funky? Bueller? Sassy and chatties, are any of y'all listening to Funky Dineva unless I bring up the fucking video? Bueller? I could be wrong. I'm gonna go out on a limb that y'all are not listening to Funky Dineva.
Men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves, and I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men.
Pulls himself right out of it real quick. First it was us black men. Now as I'm gonna niche it out, straight black men. Cause he not a problem at all. He ain't a problem at all. And people like him ain't a problem at all. Now, I done already named the problems, and black women were upset when they said and did those things. But now, because he knows that all he has to do is say, straight men suck, straight men ain't this, blah, 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 that's going to get the women riled up. This message is for them. Stay out of this, black women. Y'all are so dumb. You think he's fighting for us. Look at that. He's fighting for us. He's fighting. And listen, I got no problem with gays. I got a problem with people that are full of shit, and Funky Dineva is full of shit. But you bitches are practicing dummism by following it. I'm not going to go through all the things that he said about black women again. Y'all continue to follow who the fuck you want, and you keep continuing to get those results, and keep on bringing it to the internet, because we will definitely cover it. To prove the dummism over and over and over and over again.
I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's what.
And y'all bitches allow this ABCD to talk about your own men, but you will claim this one because you're selective with who it is that you're going to listen to. So you will selectively listen to him, and then you will selectively say, fuck them niggas, them sassy chatty patties. And then knowing damn well that you want a fucking relationship, and then you will go and try to act like you not listening to this, and then wonder why you have problems. It's because you listen to shit like this.
Where it starts, and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that
I thought the ladies wasn't in it. You hear this, right? Ladies, because you hear this, right? He said, black women, ladies, this ain't for you. Now what he's saying, it's straight black men are the cancer. Ladies, dummism. If you don't get it, it's because you don't want to get it, and I think some women love chaos in their life. I'm telling you. They just love chaos in their lives. He's definitely talking to black women. We already know this.
Y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Yo,
with the gays, absolve them real quick. With the gays, with the trans, let it go. Because y'all aren't men when you feel like you're not men. But let one of these women say that you're not a real man or some shit like that. They'll be pissed the fuck off. Say I'm lying. They'll say some shit. Say I'm lying. But because it's convenient right now with this message that he wants to put out here, he gonna say it and they gonna go for it for this particular moment. Don't let me bust out here and bring up them receipts from that show when we covered him and all the things he said about black people, black women.
your issue is not a trans woman. Your issue is not a punk or not a sissy. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men.
So now he puts himself in here as the victim. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men. Now, what black men is bothering Funky, Bueller? Child, I don't care about comments. I don't care about what people writing on fucking Instagram and on, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. Who the hell is bothering this nigga? Who the hell is bothering this nigga? So he can come out here and say whatever he wants about straight black men, but then when they say something to him, then it's a problem. You see how that works? You see how this chaotic and with people who talk about the divide in the black community. So you don't think that this is a divide? So y'all don't think that this is a problem, and you bitches will go along with it because you think there's somebody defending you? Why do y'all need people that you don't even know to defend y'all asses so bad, especially since you're so educated? The education don't seem to be transitioning to your brain. The education does not seem to be transitioning to y'all's brain. Why do you need outside influences to help y'all? Your life is fucked up. It's got nothing to do with him, me, or anybody else up on this internet. It has to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with straight black men. Not to bring up a sad situation, but when we think back about the Shreveport 8, the dad that the father that took out the kids in SHOT, the baby mom and the girlfriend, SHOT'd them. They went along with that. They was okay with it. He could be here, he could be there, he could be here. Y'all don't ever want to talk about that. That y'all are sharing men and then get mad when men say that they want to have more than one woman. Then you get mad about that. Make it make sense. You're doing it anyway. They got fucking 2 sets of Irish twins. There's 4 kids that are the same age with different mothers. Bueller. Okay. Nobody want to talk about that?
Straight black men are the enemy to the gays. Straight black men are the enemy to the trans. Straight black men are who are causing harm to the girls and the women. That's where it's at. Now y'all can shoot.
There you go. Straight black men are the problem to everybody, to the whole damn world. So when they all leave and y'all ain't got shit and you ain't got nobody to protect you, you ain't got nobody that's gonna marry you, you ain't got nobody that's got any backbone that can do anything for you. When you sitting on the side of the road and you call for niggas and they ain't coming to get your ass because you ain't nothing but a trick, because you want to follow people like Cardi and Meg and Sexy Red because they ain't portraying nothing but prostitution, stripper life, hoe is life, hot girl summer life. That's what y'all think is the look, and then you want to turn around and think that somebody's gonna marry your trick asses? Okay, whatever you say. And then you allow this nigga who Homer Simpson his way up out of the equation. Now the black man is everybody's issue. Everybody's. Got it.
The messenger. Y'all can call me all type of faggots on the Shade Room.
Well.
And all the other blog sites that's gonna pick this up and I'll eat it.
Exactly, because he knows that his shit is gonna get on all the blogs because the blogs are a big problem for the black community. Say I'm lying. One of the issues with the community are the fucking blogs. I don't want to hear another motherfucker talk about shit that I'm talking about, because every motherfucking thing comes from these damn blogs. Those are the ones that are screwing y'all's minds up because you refuse to look into anything, and you get your everything from fucking blogs from people. Most of them don't even live here, or let me rephrase, don't even come from here, or they're A, B, C, motherfucking D. And what they looking for? Yo motherfucking money. And the views for them, just like the views for us, is what makes fucking money. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to acknowledge it. That's cool. You in the same place a year from now or last year, that's a you problem. Ain't nobody's problem. Ain't nobody's fault but yours.
But you'll never see a situation where girls and women walking around saying they scared of the gay boys. They scared of their life for the gay boys. They don't want.
Imagine absolving yourself so much that now women are not supposed to be scared. I'm not scared of none of you niggas because I stereotype and I'm crossing the fucking street. I've said that and I meant that. And I don't go out to be around none of y'all. I'm very selective on where the fuck I go because everybody is crazy. But he can conveniently blame all men, all black men, absolve the gays, the ABCDs, trans and all, and y'all will go for this shit.
Want to be around the gay boys. It ain't us going around with these.
Now absolve yourself, because you know gays typically do hair, so you know black women love that. That's why they're gonna fall for it. My stylist is gay. He got me with these 8-inch bundles or whatever the fuck it is, child. Goodbye.
Fragile ass egos can't take rejection. We've got to ask ourselves, and I don't even know if the black straight male collective can even answer this question because their egos tend to be so fragile. How is it we are raising boys with these fragile ass egos that feel it is okay to slam girls on their head for saying no? Why?
The only person that said that that was okay was a fucking woman, bitch. The only person that said that shit was okay was a fucking bitch. His mother, which is the problem. So now everybody want to act like the women are not running the community and fucking raising these gremlins and turn around and always say, not my baby. And then when they get older, you got the pro-blacks out here saying that everything is racism, so there's no consequence for anything. Somehow, some way, it's always a straight black man's fault.
Why is it that we have to make the females of the community make all the adjustment?
Because they're the ones that are raising the damn children. I raised my children even with a husband. I'm not saying that he didn't do it, but I was just like somebody said recently in something that we watched. I'm the person that was in charge of the household. I'm the person that's in charge of what school they go to. If they get into trouble, guess who's going? It's me. Now, I know you bitches will look at that as slavery. No, it's me being a mother and a wife, because my husband is at a job that he can't leave. So either we're going to just leave our kids out there and be in trouble like you bitches do, or someone has to sacrifice. And I'm sacrificing work to take care of my kids. Bitch, that's not a sacrifice. I'm not upset about that because I work at jobs where I get paid when I'm not there. I'm sorry, y'all don't know nothing about that, but there's a possibility that you can work.
This is amazing.
You don't have to be there and you still get paid. Like today, I ain't there, I'm getting paid. I know that's a foreign concept to y'all, probably because you listen to people named Funky Dineva. So I'm caring for my children. I'm going to go give them the emotional and the love support that they're going to need that they may not typically get from a man, because men are supposed to be strong and they're not supposed to do all the things. And who are they taught that by? Hopefully their mothers and their fathers, but definitely from their mothers. Y'all gonna act like you don't tell them don't cry? Y'all gonna give you something to cry about? Now, I only have girls, and you know damn well I done said that. Child, you better not be crying. I'll give you something to cry about. I'm sure we've all heard that, Generation X. So I'm supposed to be mad because I get the opportunity to leave fucking work to go care for my family, my children, so I can go to the school and say, what the fuck is going on around here? And I can say, "Cha, I know she did that. You better straighten it the fuck up," and give them the look that says so. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. When we go on vacation, yes, those are the things that I planned. When it's time for us to decide what school they're going to go to, yes, this is for us to plan. And guess where money comes from? Me, but it also comes from him. Guess who's going to come when I'm on side of the road? You bitches can't even get niggas you fuck to do that. Guess who's going to come for me when I'm on side of the fucking road? Guess who's going to come with me when I'm distraught because there's some issues with my dad and I know damn well that I need some support? Y'all don't get that shit. But keep listening to Funky Dineva. Keep listening to Funky Dineva. If I say that I'm going to go and do this, that, and the third, and I'm going to go on this cruise, I'm going to go on that cruise. Do you want to go? No, I don't want to go. And I can still go and I can still get that fucking money. I'm going to get paid from work and I'm still going to have a job when I come back home. I don't need Funky Dineva to tell me shit. I don't need Barack Obama to tell me that we need a gay person in the home in order to raise the fucking kids. Y'all want to listen to that? Y'all think that that shit means that you're equal? That means you're led. That means everybody always talking about, oh, you're a sheep, you're a sheep. No, you're a sheep. No, you're a sheep because you're falling into this shit. You're going to be mad 15 minutes later that some ABCD trans person has said, but you're going to sit here and listen wholeheartedly to Funky Dineva because he's pandering to ya. Because you need the internet's approval for some fucking reason. Fuck this internet, you heard? When this motherfucker goes off, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
It's not fair. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. Argue with your mammy.
Y'all will just go ahead and allow this nigga to say this shit. This is why. Now you got the comments. Straight black men haven't had a check-in with themselves since the Million Man March. Imagine trying to have check-ins by having this part of the internet, the manosphere, formerly known as the Black Manosphere. Y'all came in and took that down because you can't give them a moment to have moments in order to learn, or talk about anything. Because you bitches swear you're in charge. Because you are absolutely misandrous all the fucking time. And then you turn around trying to act like somebody's supposed to accept your bullshit. And people is tired of it, male and fucking female, because you give a bad look to other people, not to me. Fuck y'all, because I don't give a fuck. Because I don't care how much I cuss on this motherfucker. I know that there are men outside of this internet and people even on this internet that will come for me to help me before anybody that you know will come for your bitch asses. And that's why you got to listen to this nigga. That's why you got to listen to this nigga, because there's no man in your fucking life that will come for you and speak for you and cut for you. Not a fucking one. That's a you problem. And that's the same shit that's going on with Meg. And that's why y'all trying to relate to that bitch. That's why y'all want to relate to her so damn bad, because you in the same situation, because you like people and you agree with shit like this and you support shit like this. And then gonna turn around and try to act like that Klay Thompson was the problem. And again, I'm not saying that he didn't cheat, but all you got is Meg's motherfucking word, and y'all don't know nothing the fuck else. Because this is what y'all like. This is what you fucking support. This is what this is a wife. This is a wife. So this is what you think gets you a fucking husband. And StreamYard, but I'm not playing the music anyway. So she got this horrible breakup and you did me bad and she needs a break, and 2 seconds later, this what she doing? And y'all think this is how you get a husband? This is how you get fucked.